This next story may make you go, ooh, a woman on a cruise ship scratching her foot with one of the dining room forks. It caused such an outcry, Carnival Cruise Line is now addressing Forkgate head on.
The most disgusting thing I saw over the weekend was the new original 6-part series on Instagram showing a woman on a Carnival cruise scratching her nasty foot with a fork that is in rotation on that cruise ship.
Do you trust the silverware when you go out to eat? You would never think someone's using it on their feet.
10 years I've been carrying around my own utensils. So when I go out and I dine, 10 years, y'all. 10 years. 10 years.
Oh, because as tempting as it may be to go ahead and use that fork and scratch your nasty foot right here in public at a restaurant, some people find it to be uncouth and disgusting.
Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going back down the TikTok rabbit hole. I heard something about a fork and a cruise ship. We're about to find out together what's gonna happen with that fork and that cruise ship. Let's get into it. Already. Oh my God, no shame. Oh, you nasty. She just scratched her foot for a good 30 seconds. Crust came off the foot and she picked up her pizza or whatever it is and just continued eating like it was the right thing to do. Oh, okay, keep going. Nasty. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. There was no fork involved yet. This is just part one, though. There's no fork involved. This is your bare hands. And I get it. It's your foot, your hand, your body, your meal going into your mouth. I get it. But you in public, baby. You are in public. Okay, let's see. Let's see two. Let's see two. She pulled out the fork. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. What in your right mind would tell you it's okay to use someone else's fork to scrape your feet? If you're doing this in public, what are you doing at home? What does it look like in your home? What are you doing? No one taught you manners? No one taught you what's appropriate? No one taught you these things? Home training. Let me read the comments. Please tell us you reported her. They need to discard that fork and ban her. Now, fast forward to today. I know that they reported her because I saw like a thumbnail on this girl's page and it said Carnival called, so I'm sure that they're aware of it by now. It's been a few days and things go viral very fast. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that she reported it. Oh hell no. I thought the first part was bad, then it got worse. Right. You just scratching your foot with your bare hand is bad enough, but you use someone else's fork to scrape your feet. Oh my God. And then I guarantee you would be the first person. If this woman right here saw somebody else doing that, she would be the Karenest of all Karens. She used fork on her foot. You're gonna just let her do that? How dare you? Let me speak to your manager. I guarantee you that's how she would be. Oh. Let's move on to 3. Oh, well, she said part 3 was taken down of her face. Part 4 is coming. By the way, this is Lucky Charmed Court who posted this. So that's who's posting all these. I guess she went on the cruise and she caught this. And I'm glad she did because people are nasty out here. They are gross. All right, part 4.
Where can we get some?
Yeah, cause we need plastic. You said so.
I don't know why he didn't take the fork though. That's the part
We did ask him to.
Yeah, we asked him to dispose of the item, and he did not.
And by no means, like, you can address him, but nobody is asking for him to lose his job or anything like that. That's not what this is about. It's about what happened with the,
Right.
At this point, the whole ship is really at risk because we don't know what was on that lady's foot. And
Right.
That fork. Yes. I mean, I do have a close up of her foot, and it looks horrible. It looks infected or something. And the fact that fork is in limbo throughout this whole ship, you're putting the whole ship at risk. Manuel was like, why did y'all have to come to my desk?
Like, we didn't want to bring it to a bigger issue, but it was
But
just
baby,
like
no, that
This is a very big health issue for the entire ship.
Okay, so first I want to commend those people behind the camera explaining it to the guest services. They're very polite about it, and they're like, hey, we told him about the fork, he took it, and he didn't dispose of it, he took it to the back, so I guess he went to wash it or whatever. The guy was like, let me make this clear, we don't want him to lose his job, we're just making you aware of this so that you can fix this, because you got this nasty crusty ass fork running around your cruise ship and you don't know what's wrong with that lady foot. That's nasty. So you cannot go to a public place scratching your foot with a fork. Like, who does that? That's not okay. That is not okay. I really commend those people behind the camera explaining like what's going on and explaining to them, hey, we don't want this man to lose his job, but we want y'all to do something about this because we have footage of this woman scraping her foot to the point that there are flakes coming off of her foot. We're just asking you to do something about it because what if this lady got something? Soap and water ain't gonna fix that. Ain't gonna get it off that fork. Let me read the comments. Somebody said, FYI, it's on Amazon. Yeah, if you gotta scratch your foot with a fork, if it's that dire to scratch your foot that you need a fork, bring your own, baby. Bring your own. Don't use somebody else's utensils. I would go off if somebody came to my house, used one of my forks I cleaned and I bought and scratched their foot with it. Yeah, I would go off. Because like, who raised you? No one told you that's not okay. And no one should have to tell you that's okay. That shouldn't even come up in conversation. What are you really doing? Yeah, it's on Amazon. Bring your own next time. Somebody said, I would have confronted her to let her know how disgusting that is. Yeah and no. I feel like the people behind the camera, Lucky Charm Court, I feel like she did the right thing. She went and told somebody that's on staff. Confronting that lady, you don't know how she's going to react. That's the problem with confronting people. You never know how the other party is going to react in it. What if they react negatively and then you take offense to that? Y'all going back and forth and y'all going at it. And that ends up getting both of y'all kicked out. Or maybe just you, because you started it. You confronted her. You came at her. Even though she was in the wrong by using the fork, but you came at her. You did not have to do that. You could have went to the correct people to tell them about it. Do things the right way. Just take the avenues. I know it's going to take a little bit longer, but take those avenues so that you can ensure your legal status. Because everything boils down to that. Your legal status, like everything boils down to that. Even if you're in the right, legally, you could still be in the wrong. I feel like she did the right thing. Her and her friends, they went and told, I guess, a waiter or whoever he was, and then he didn't do enough in their opinion, so they went to tell the guest services. So we're going to find out what happens next. So let's go.
Go figure. Look at that. Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Oh, would you look at that? Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
That's ridiculous. So they brought them, the people who were complaining, plastic forks. What I would have done if I was working on that ship, I would have talked to that lady about using the fork on the foot. And I would have thrown that fork away. And I would have given her the plastic utensils since we can't trust you with our utensils. Why does everybody else have to use plastic utensils because one person doesn't know how to act? Carnival, you're not doing a good job. You're not doing a good job at all. Y'all gonna be known as the foot ship. The crusty foot ship, because this. Part 5 coming, the fork was not removed. Oh, let's watch it.
So she was scratching her foot
with her hand.
With her hand, okay.
And then she started scratching her foot with the fork. Like
okay, understood now.
Yes.
Silverware.
That everyone uses the same thing. And so I asked one of your associates to speak with her about scratching her foot with the fork. And he kind of just nudged her and said, don't do that anymore.
Now,
and she still continued.
Yeah.
But, okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But no, we asked him to
dispose of the fork.
You know,
Okay. You asked
the worker.
The worker who is the okay, all right.
To dispose of it.
All right.
However,
he did not. So therefore,
He denied, huh?
he did not. All he did was kind of just walk up and kind of like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. and just walked away. He continued with, working.
Did you approach the guest?
No.
All right.
I feel like that's our position.
That's why I told one of the
I understand,
associates to do it,
yeah.
and so I thought he was going to do
Actually,
the
they
proper
need to
thing
know
too.
about it. This is a very basic thing. This cannot be taught to everybody.
This is a
Everybody
very
are
big
mature
help.
people. They know.
We all eat from the Subway.
Yeah,
It goes in the
First,
food
they have to
general.
take care of themselves. It's for every personal hygiene. That's the reason. Even if.
And we actually have a video if you would like to, because I'm telling you, it's bad.
Would you like
It's
to
bad.
It is because we showed
So this
guest
is-
services and they couldn't believe it. Yeah, he had no words.
Comment said, don't let them convince you to delete these videos. Please don't, because they need to be held accountable if they're not doing anything about it. Somebody said wanted. She need to be caught committing a crime in my mind. Somebody said, y'all do know that these utensils go in all of our mouths every day though, right? See, you the one that's probably scratching your foot with forks. Your mouth and your foot fungus, they're two different things. They're two different things. You don't want somebody's foot in your mouth. I hope he watched the video to see how bad it was. I hope so too. I hope so too. And we also don't know if this was the only time that she did it or if she does this often. You are able to get silverware in your room. It's probably more than one fork. You know what? You're probably right. You're probably right. So how do you go about that? How do you go about seeing if she has put her foot on more than one fork? Like, there's no way to tell. There's no way to tell. So do you throw away all the forks or do you just wash? Like, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good point. We don't know. And she probably has. If she's so willing to do that out in public, she's probably used other forks on her foot. She's probably used other spoons on her foot. A butter knife. She's probably done that. She's probably done that. Why is your foot so flaky? Ugh. Okay. Part six.
Thank you for letting me know, madam.
And we actually have a video if you would like to, because I'm telling you, it's bad.
Would you like
It's
to
bad.
It is because we showed
So this
guest
is-
services and they couldn't believe it. Yeah, he had no words.
So this is her just scratching her foot at this point. I zoomed in so you can see the severity of her infection.
And she lives on the stays on the third floor. That's where her room is.
They found her
The third
room.
deck, excuse me.
This poses a very big health risk for the entire ship, because that fork is in limbo with the rest of the utensils.
Because he didn't take it from him. And his birthday is Friday. We plan to have a nice dinner, and it's just like,
Now, I can understand the disdain. I can understand the concern. I can understand you being irritated or frustrated about it. I can understand all that. But would you be so frustrated and irritated and disgusted to the point that you're gonna let it ruin the rest of your cruise? That's the only part. At this point, they're like hounding it. But I mean, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
But does it go through a different cleaning and sanitizing process from the
Everything
other
is a high
subboard?
percent of silver. Everything we have 400 Fahrenheit of washing with 3 buckets. We have wash, rinse, sanitize. That's overall the ship. Overall ship. That's United States Public Health what they ask. That's what all over the ship it goes through. That's how it goes. But still, for me, I need to discard.
Right.
It was
I don't
supposed to
like
be
it.
discarded of
I
because
know it's going to be washed and since still my mind will be with that.
Right, and that's
mentally
how we
sick.
feel.
that's
That's
how we
exactly
feel
how we
about
feel.
it.
Like
Yeah,
we
that's
really
how
tried
I
to
feel.
just kind of move on, but the
Yeah.
more we thought about it, it's like
it's-
disgusting.
We
you
didn't even
know?
finish eating up.
No, we didn't.
We
We had to
couldn't eat.
leave.
Yeah, we try to warn others because we don't want anybody eating off those same utensils. We've all worked
But
in
I was
it.
so wondering, she had with the same hand she was eating pizza. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it.
And feeding the child, all in the same hand. With that leg's foot or fungus, I don't know what that's
Yeah,
on the bottom of
whatever
her
it
foot.
is. But even if
It
you're
seemed
not
like she sprinkled a little bit on her pizza.
You okay? You okay?
It's just the gas.
We all have dietary restrictions, and so I can't eat because that was very disturbing. And honestly, we've all
You
worked
have,
in it.
we'll give you the use and throw.
Yes,
to
we've
you, yeah.
all worked in the restaurant industry, and so we know that you say you have these high tech machines that clean the forks and all that stuff.
And that was part 7. Part 8 is pretty much the same thing, just keeping up the conversation. The comments are saying, great, so the hand, foot, and mouth disease, foot fungus, and Funkmaster Flex Fork has contaminated all the other dishes, and it's all up in the dishwasher system too. I'm staying home. It's just one fork. Why they acting like they can't get a new one? What about all the things she touched, like the tongs of the buffet railings, elevator buttons, drink machines, throw the ship away and start over? Dishwasher? Well, Carnival is off my bucket list. What do you expect them to do? Okay, I can understand them throwing away the fork. Cool. But again, I raised the question, what do you do about all the other possible things that she could have touched? What do you do about that then? I would probably reprimand the lady about it and just make sure to thoroughly hand wash the forks. Carnival employees don't feel like doing that, but you're gonna have to deep clean everything for a minute. But I mean, again, she's probably not the only person doing that. People are nasty. So many people are so nasty. So I'm pretty sure she's not the only one doing that. Not necessarily scraping your foot with a fork, but people do some nasty, trifling things. You can't micromanage every single person, but I get it. The person that you do see doing it, you got to make an example out of. I definitely think that she should get reprimanded for that. Go ahead and take all the silverware, deep clean it. There's only so much that they can do. It's a total inconvenience. Now I gotta worry about if I'm gonna catch something because this lady put her foot on my fork. But what do you expect them to do? What do you expect them to do? Literally throw the ship away and start over? You can't blame Carnival for what one person is doing with her foot and her fork. Now, did they handle it the right way? I don't think they scared the lady enough. They can't remove her. They're in the middle of the ocean. I expect to hear that they handled the situation. On her page, she has Carnival called. Stay tuned. So we're just waiting to hear what Carnival had to say about it because it was such an uproar. Everybody was commenting on it. And I'm pretty sure that they have seen the comments. They have seen the posts. They have seen it all. Their back is up against the wall now. Carnival's is. And they feel like they have to do something, which is sad that it takes all this for you to do something about it. But they're handling it. Hopefully they're handling it. So let's see what they do. Oh, but this type of situation is kind of hard. Do you reprimand Carnival for it or do you reprimand the lady for it? But did Carnival take the right steps to remedy the situation? Are the people recording the video being too dramatic? No, I don't think they're being too dramatic, but I don't know. It's so many questions. There's no specific right or wrong answer when it comes to this. So let's see how this plays out. Let's see what Carnival has to say about the situation. Let's see how they fixed it. If they reached out to the woman after the fact, let's see. In the meantime, put your comments down there. What would you do if you saw a lady scraping her foot on the cruise ship at the table while people are walking around? They can visibly see what you're doing and you just have no shame. Let me know what y'all think because I just think it's crazy, but everybody ain't the same. Everybody ain't raised the same. So with that being said, I enjoyed you guys. Hope you enjoyed me. I'm out. Bye.